Something I started in Delphi, I believe. So it was way back. Let's see. I think we got the same GUI now, but I'm still missing one very important part of my layout, and that's if I wrap this grid pane inside of an horizontal box, I believe. Then I want a label or something beneath. What do I want there? You can use a label. Well, that was wrong. So let's not do that. Can we go back a few paces and wrap this in a VirtualBox system? There we go. And if I put in a label, then I get the label below. So these labels should be labeled status, and I think system is good for that. It should have alignment left, but we need some padding on this thing. Margin or padding? So let's say here we have 10 pixels padding on top, so I believe that it's not required to put something there, but we need at least 10 on each side, 10 below. Why didn't you keep those? Could work. Could work. So this will be labeled status. This is the actual text. So let's say not submitted yet. And this should have center left and be as wide as the window. So let's go to layout again. Width. These do squat, always vertical grow, sometimes, never. Well, if somebody knows, if you can tell this to be always the width of the window, then please tell me. It would be nice to know. We can save this one again, go to the controller and add this public label status label now. That's good. Let's see here. We can jump directly to the text. That's nice. And yeah, we change that name. So that needs to change as well. And test the status label as well. Oh my science! We have status. Nope. They didn't work. Label status. Didn't save that. Weird. Well, we try that again and see if. Save. And run it again. Let's see. Cannot set JavaFX scene control label field to layout VBox. No, that's true. So was yeah, this one has. That explains why the label didn't work, because it was added to the box. What? Let's save this. Save, change it. Yeah. There we go. Yay! Oh my god, we have status. Much better, much better. But I wonder why is it so much padding on the sides of these? Yeah. Did we add any padding to these? No virtual gaps between those. Don't need any virtual gaps between those either, because we don't have anything else around these. So why don't they grow? Grow! Okay. So let's say computed size. Hey! This is nice. So now I don't have to do anything. It's just it works. Nope. Didn't. Yeah, so you have to wait for the file to actually save before it does anything. Well. See here that it's better to have some padding and change the height of these text fields instead, because those are too high, and I believe the padding actually enhance the feeling here. So let's go back here, put in 5, so we have some padding between these, and then we tell each of these rows here that row. Computer size. Computer size. Will that work for us? Really like this computer size things, and then the rest could be nope. 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 Let's say 150 there. So description can be a bit higher. And we do computer size for each of these. And the last one can have computer size. This look reasonable, I wonder. Not bad. Think we need to give it some grow. Always grow. 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 Parameters for this as well. Fill with. Virtual grow always. Can that be a good way to make things sticky? I wonder. Nope. Well, we did some changes. Not exactly what I wanted, but maybe that could make things a bit more interesting. Tell a few rows and lines to grow. Well, at least it works. So let's incorporate the functionality I had before into this new GUI. Let's see here. This function here. This here function now. Then we need the uploader. So add that to our sample application. So this is the YouTube uploader application. And I believe that we also require this. I believe in the POM file we specified that we wanted the yeah, we specified some googly things in the POM file. So I believe that we are required to make this Maven project. So let's put the POM file over here. Okay. And in this we need to change the group idea to sample. Don't like that one. YouTube upload FX. Main class. I guess that this controller is not defined in this. Yeah, there we have the controller, so we can change this path, because this is ridiculous. The factor rename. You give it an org YouTube. Org. Org Java by example. So we have changed the controller here, and this org by example. Here we have the main function. Then example. And we can call it still YouTube Uploader FX. It's our artifact idea. So here we have some googly stuff to get the Google API services for YouTube, some OAuth things for Java 6, and a Jetty server. And this is actually for the OAuth client, because when you connect to YouTube and try to get an OAuth token to talk to YouTube, you need to install a Jetty server, so that will display the different pages and the flow for your OAuth tokens, so you can transfer them back to your application. So that's why we have those here. So can we now create a Maven application from this? Build module. So how do we change an application to add framework support? Maven. Hey! So simple. Will this just work? It seems like we got the Maven client and all these dependencies are updated. And here we have a few different things that we need to set in our upload function before we can do the actual upload. So that's fine. And we see here that we build some messages and throw those out on the console. That's not what I want, I believe. But I need to actually add a larger status field, I think, to display these. So we can start by actually incorporating the uploader in the controller here. So in this case, we need to create uploader. Go. Uploader set. File name. Yeah, file name. Get text. Uploader set. Title. Yeah. Title. Get text. Uploader set. Description. Text. Description. Text. New uploader set. Tags. Text. There we go. So that's the first part. Then I need to copy some code from the other function here, because I don't want to write that code again. This button. Okay. So we actually have new uploader. Upload here, because the code I will add above here is actually just something that will slow down the progress. So that's the way I like it. Then we need this date function as well to figure out the clock when we need to do this. Date. There we go. And here we have the status. So this upload time is TF time now, and the status is label status. So now we will get a message that this will trigger an upload at this upload time, and then we will start this function, and when it's done it will actually upload our video. So let's, just for funsies, try this out. This is still called sample main. So somewhere we have, of course, I want to run this one. So my runner was off a bit. So here we can type whatever we like, because we will not actually upload anything, but here we need to actually say which time. So that should have triggered that function, and it actually crashed. So that's no good. back to the drawing board. If we remove this thing first off, and then just see if we can see the message of that we trigger an upload at a specific time. That works fine, I guess. So this will trigger an upload tomorrow at 6 AM my time. So that works fine. So I guess that this little very hodgepodge implementation of a scheduler is not the best kind of an implementation for a scheduler. Do we have an actual implementation of a scheduled thing in Java? When I made this, I just did it for me, so we have a scheduled executor service. That could work. Let's see if we see it here. So this is the scheduled executor service. So we can set that some callable should be run a delay in the future. And then we can set a time unit. This could work. Let's see. Anybody on Stack Overflow has any better ideas? Timer tasks. Here's a tutorial. Always good when the tutorial does not have anything actually. Anything to show for it. So let's see here. Here we have actually something that we could schedule the specific task for execution at a specific time. Date, time, timer task. That sounds awesome! So let's see if we can find timer task tutorial. Could just run for it and do whatever we like, but I think a good thing is to actually timer task new, timer schedule period. New timer, schedule it to run future. This performs the task. So it actually works on the same class. That seems weird. I thought that you actually had to implement your own timer task class. It seems unreasonable that that should work. Timer task, run me task. This seems much more reasonable. So where do we have this name? Commercial down there. So let's create timer. Let's go back to our code and create our timer task. new class, and shed load. So that's a class. And it's extends timer task, and it requires that we have an actual run method. So we override one of those. Override. And I think we also need to give this some parameters. I think we need an uploader here. So private uploader UP. Public upload uploader UP. This UP is UP. Run UP. Upload. So there you have it. So we have a scheduled upload, main, controller. We will create a timer task T, which is a new scheduled upload. Upload. Yep. And that we have done here. Put that above and remove upload. So there we have defined that. And this upload time is when we want it triggered. So we create new timer, schedule this task, TT at upload time. There we have it, and then we can throw away all this garbage code that I had before, which made no sense. But it worked for the time. So here we put in some dates and go. And it's scheduled. So that seemed to work. If we throw it down and we put in some values here, we see the time is actually 22:20, should be pretty close to now. So let's see if it triggers in about a minute. I think this is a good place to stop. We have actually created a new interface in this builder thingy, and I must say that even though it took a while for me to get a hang of it, I think it's much easier to work with the NetBeans, so I think they have done a good job there. Still need to understand some of the concepts in it and figure out how to actually work around some of their quite weird settings, but I think that's more of a learning curve. You need to work with the tool for a while before you find all the switches and so on. Oh, there we see we got a null pointer exception in the terminal, which means that we actually didn't find the file that we wanted to upload. So that's pretty awesome. It actually did what I said it should do. So the timer worked like a charm. It didn't hang the process, which the earlier did. So I think I have a much better implementation of this simple program. I think this is what we will do today. I hope that you learned something through this video series. I will see how I will cut it up. If you liked it, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you want to see more Java examples by me. And I really hope to see you in the next video.